Welcome, guys. This is Brad Matheny. Today's the 7th of February, and looks like we're getting that breakdown that I predicted. You can see that we've moved kind of off of this upper channel right over here. Move this a little over this way. Kind of like back here, we got about 3, maybe 4 points above it. This channel, this upper purple channel right here. And we rolled very sharply down into it. Now, right now, we are trending downward. So if I come in here and I take a look here at, say, a 5-minute chart, you'll see that we're really kind of breaking down. This is very solid. I like this. I like the way this is setting up for the Monday timeline. Come back here to hourly. And I want you to realize that, on an hourly basis, I'm going to shrink this up a little and let you know that, if we sell into the day, we're going to come right into my 598, 597, 596 area, this area that I highlighted right here. I'll draw a box around it so you can see it. I just highlighted that yesterday, indicating that this is where I thought the markets would attempt to move to. Pretty much right in that area on an initial breakdown. And so we're moving right into that area. I think that the end of the day, you're probably going to see quite a bit of selling. Let me get rid of that. Highlight this again. I think you're going to see quite a bit of selling to the downside. I think it's going to be fairly obvious that we're breaking down, maybe getting down into this 595, 594 area, which would be about a 2.5% downward move. So looking for this to extend down in this area here, which is where I had been talking about as the initial support. And then if my analysis is correct, we could get a big gap with a deep V type of a pattern setting up on Monday, Tuesday. So, we're looking like all of a sudden, I'm going to be telling you the just as I predicted routine if this keeps up. What we're really looking for, and I mentioned it yesterday, was find this area here, clear that, and we're kind of looking at this level here as the breakdown level. So I would suggest on the SPY that 599.50 would be the breakdown level. And if we get below that level today, I think we're going to be looking at a pretty solid breakdown. Now, coming over to look at gold and silver, which, really I had highlighted a couple days ago to watch gold and silver as a breakdown, really being because gold and silver break downward when the markets move into panic. So gold is holding up okay, kind of rolling through this channel. Get rid of some of these previous lines. Silver is breaking downward. And that's kind of interesting in the sense that if silver continues to break downward and really gets below these lower channels here, this lower support level here, and gold possibly more along this 2877 level. I think we're going to be looking at a fairly solid real deeper breakdown in the market. So silver's got to be staying above 32.25, and gold's got to stay above 28.78. Otherwise, we're looking at a big breakdown. Now, we still have 11, 12, 2 hours to go in the market. A lot of time left to go and really break down. And again, Bitcoin, I don't believe is really moving much. It's up $1,200. Yeah, see, we've had this volatility rollover. So we've already come back up to this area. We're moving into this breakdown phase, just like I predicted. There I go again. You're going to get tired of me saying it, but one day you're going to realize that just like I predicted should be working out for you in terms of profits. Let's see how this plays out. Right now we're NASDAQ's down 0.95, SP's down 0.77. It's not a huge move yet. Really, when you start getting to 1.5, 1.75, 2.0, that's a pretty good sized move. And like I said, where we're at with this kind of leads me to believe that we're going to be targeting that 595, 596, 594 area, maybe before the end of the day. So it's that 599 area, which is about 1.5 points below where we're at right now. Yeah, about 2 points, 1.75 points from where we're at right now. I think if we get strong selling into the end of the day, we could be down in this 598, 597, 596 area. Really just kind of tanking downward into what's going to maybe be a very big breakdown on Monday. So, looking rather interesting as we play out through this consolidated kind of a range. And highlight that again. I just got rid of it, but I'll do it as a low. And that right there is our real critical low. I mean, if I were to tell you this is this 590 off of this pullback, if we do get the breakdown, it's going to have to get below this 590.5 level. Okay, didn't want to take too much of your time. Remember, we are looking at that breakdown pattern way over here. Once I find it, there's one, there's another one over here. It's even better. There it is. So we're looking at that breakdown pattern. The 9th is the weekend, the 10th is Monday, major bottom. So I'm kind of looking at the reality of our base bottom potentially setting up in this 10th to 13th range. So this is the 10th, 12th, and 13th. That's why I've drawn all these deep V's and, lower channels. And to be honest with you, this is where I think we're going to find that deep V low, right around this 10th through 13th area, 10th, 11th, 12th, maybe 13th if it's a little late. So we could essentially, migrate downward to here, then have a gap trading down to here, and then another deep low, and then potentially roll back out of it. So, where we're at with this is we need to see how we end the day. This actually carries out too far here. So this has got to come back about like that. And we need to see where we end the day. If we end the day down here in the 595, 594, 593 area, I think we could be looking at a pretty good gap downward come Monday. Really a pretty good lower gap off of some really unusual news. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, again, get ready. If this plays out early next week on Sunday, like I'm thinking, then you're going to hear me say, just like I predicted. And it's going to get tiresome. I'm sorry. But, once you guys figure out that I'm pretty accurate in my forecasts and you can kind of rely on them, then you're going to love to hear just like I predicted over and over again. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Talk to you later.